Hello my friends and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. In yesterday's video, we did end our day leaving Boulder City, having also just picked up the quest Ring-a-Ding-Ding, where I need to confront Benny at the Tops Casino, which is all the way up here somewhere. So I figured we'll just follow what looks like the main road and maybe we'll run into people and things and more quests and, you know, kind of what I've already been doing. I feel like the Great Khans are still up there, heading home. Wherever it is their home may be. Oh, and there's Victor. I see him too. Are they just following the? This must be the railroad track, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty at night, all sparkly. My game ever so slowly loading in things. I wonder if you could just follow them back to wherever their house is, very slowly. Oh, look, something else. With people, friendly people, allegedly friendly people. Although there is an NCR flag, so I am friendly with them. The 188 Trading Post. There's somebody drinking away back there. Well, hello, Samuel. Do you? Goodness gracious, sir, are you thirsty? Are you sober? Hello?
Welcome to the 188 Slopping Shop. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing.
I mean, who are you?
Samuel Kerr at your service. Me and my daughter Michelle run this fine establishment. We came here from Prim about a month past. Doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a location.
Why'd you leave Prim?
Michelle and I ran a little shop in Prim till a prison break north of town spoiled it for everyone. Goddamn convicts just about shut down I-15. When traffic dried up, we took to our heels to find us some customers. I'm not one to sit around waiting to get saved, and Michelle ain't neither.
You know, Prim's better now. You could go back if you really wanted to. But why is business so good here?
When 15 shut down, 95 became the route NCR citizens used to get to the Strip, or limp back home, after the Strip's drained them of caps. We get them coming and going. Coming, the suckers flush with caps they saved to gamble on the Strip. And going, the same folks, but now they're losers who'll trade you the shirt off their backs so they don't starve before they make it back home. Add in the troopers marching back and forth from McCarran and the Dam, and well, let's just say we don't miss Prim.
Yeah, I imagine. I need something repaired.
Let me see what I can do.
My vault suit needs to be seriously repaired for 90 caps. I mean, I'm so rich. I have 7,500 caps. I'm so super rich. 740. Ooh. Only gets me to 10 DT. You can't repair past 64%. I want to repair all my things, but that's all very expensive, and I'm cheap. But what do you have for sale?
You bet.
Just your basics. Okay. Goodbye.
Come back soon now.
He's going back to drinking. Well, there's Michelle, his daughter. She's sleeping, though. I hate to wake her up, but I will if needed. There's a cap just sitting here all on its lonesome. It's usually a clue, right? That... Is there a bed to sleep in? There is a bed to sleep in here. Oh, and there's a tent? Are there some NCR folks here? There are. Arms merchant. Maybe I should sleep until daytime, but there's a lady over here I need to talk to. If I can. She's just staring off into space.
Hey.
Veronica.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
I recognize your voice. The grave. Good Springs, the grave. I'm not entirely sure down here. No, let's be honest. The grave, obviously.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
Are you a hobbit? You live in a hole in the ground?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical.
Oh, okay.
I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
She could also have lived in a vault in the hole in the ground. That would make sense. Anyway, so you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
I mean, I'd rather you didn't. Some other time, maybe. Sure. I mean, I've known you for like 20 seconds.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
I mean, I do. But Connie might. Let's see. They're usually harmless unless you use advanced technology around them. They're enemies of the NCR. If you know where they are, you should turn them in. They've got the right idea. I know who they are, but I don't care about their agenda. I mean, kind of. Yeah, I know to shoot them on sight. Not really. Let's use the intelligence one.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
The Strip, Hoover Dam, going to see an old friend. I go where I'm needed. I just kind of drift from place to place. What is it to you? We're going to see an old friend.
This is quite a journey you're going on then. Must be an interesting relationship to have brought you all this way. I'll be honest, you're the first person I've run across out here that looks like she can really handle herself.
Thanks.
There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
Oh, we're going to become companions already? It's Felicia Day. That's who it is. It took me forever to remember her name. Anyway, you don't look like much. What do you bring to the table? Where are you hoping to go? Yeah, don't you have a family to feed? I'd like to, but I can't take you with me right now. Not interested. No, I'm interested in all the companions and all the things. But yeah, you don't look like you bring much to the table.
Good. That's the look I was going for.
Really?
Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
I mean, I'd rather you just tell me your secrets now, up front, so I don't get murdered in the back. But where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Don't you have this family to feed?
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family.
I'd like to, but apparently I can't take you with me right now.
Aw, you really know how to make a girl feel like a stray cat. But, okay, my offer stands, if we run into each other again.
Okay, you can I can clearly have more than one follower at a time game. Do you mean one human follower? Dude, you need to calm down on the drinking, sir. I mean, he's just like, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Boone, my grumpy sniper friend, I'm going to break up with you for a little bit. I think we should part ways for now.
If that's what you think.
Yeah, that's what I think. You should head back home.
Alright. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
See you around. Well, if I find any Legion, I'll come back and get you, and then you can help me kill them. How's that? Okay, now can I grab Veronica here?
Couldn't get enough of talking to me the first time, huh?
Yes?
Good. I'd hoped you'd come around. Shall we?
Yes?
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them.
Really?
I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
Actually, I'm more comfortable now that I know you've had some training. That does make me feel a little bit better. As long as you're honest with me from now on. That one too. Yes, but you're on a short lease. Absolutely not. You misled me on purpose. No, first one.
I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift.
Wait.
Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
The scribe assistant perk, what does that do? Scribe assistant. While Veronica is a companion, the player can craft workbench items through Veronica's dial. That's it? That's it? Oh, well, let's talk more then.
What's up?
I have questions I wanted to ask you.
He was dead when I got there.
Okay, tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set. What do you want to know?
What is your skill set besides having a crafting bench in your back pocket? What's their purpose?
Good question. These days, it's hard to say. Once upon a time, it was about technology, controlling it so it couldn't destroy us again. Energy weapons and power armor are usually tops on our list, although I appreciate anything that's vintage. But that all seems so limited now. We haven't grown or adapted, and now we're stuck in a hole, not carrying out our mission.
Huh. How did you get to be a member?
More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it. My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't.
Yeah.
We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the brightest of ideas. What do you do for them?
I'm a procurement specialist. Like I said, it's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology. The elder who brought us to the Mojave, Father Elijah, usually had me looking for these old memory units, but he'd never tell me what they were for. Nowadays, I'm usually sent to do business with traders at places like the 188, but sometimes I think it's just to keep me out of everyone's hair.
Do you like being a member?
I know sometimes I sound like I don't. I know. But there's something that still rings true to me about our code. There's an honor to it. We're protecting people. Even if it's from themselves, it's a good cause. We just lose sight of the big picture sometimes, treat all our practices with the same sacredness.
What's the codex?
Ah, the codex. If it's in there, we have to abide it. If it's not important. It documents our history, too. Part of what scribes like me do is update it. I wonder... Nah, they'd probably catch it if I rewrote the Founder's axioms.
Yeah, probably, eventually. Does the Brotherhood protect people from raiders or other threats? No, they don't do that, right?
No. We only protect people from themselves, and only in the sense that we don't let them have the really good pre-war toys. And sometimes it's more like we protect ourselves from them and hope to outlive them and become humanity's sole heirs. We've had people go rogue, though, and start helping people. One chapter had a small civil war over it. We take our isolationism seriously.
Or are you talking about Fallout 3? When you had the outcasts? Or the ones who left the Brotherhood of Steel in the capital Wasteland? I forget what they called the outcasts. They might have been. I can't remember. Anyway, it's not important. Who's Father Elijah?
He was our elder when we came east. A wizard with technology, really. His mind just worked that way, naturally. I learned a lot from him. But he started having disagreements with the other elders. The Brotherhood's interest is in old technology. He wanted to explore developing new tech. And there were other ways he wanted to push, other weapons, ones with ethics questions attached.
Oh.
Rather than deal with him, they sent him east.
Okay. Why is the Brotherhood interested in Nevada?
It was a dam, really. We'd heard rumors it was working. Figured we could claim it, put it to use. And it may also have been partly that our elder at the time had worn out his welcome. Didn't end up mattering. We got sidetracked at Helios 1, and the NCR took the dam in the meantime. We're still after it, though. In theory.
I mean, it doesn't sound like... Well, maybe there is a lot of them, but it doesn't sound like they have a lot of people because they don't take new members. But anyway, how do you feel about the other members?
I called them family before. That's not far off. Both the good and the bad. It's like a big, unending family reunion in that bunker. There's people you love, people you'll never speak to again, and it's always awkward when you run into someone you used to date.
Oh, yeah. And like people you don't want to talk to again, like you live with them. Never mind.
Darn it. I had some spectacular answers coming, too. This better not be about the meaning of life.
I ever hear of a guy called Benny?
Sure, he's one of the hotel managers on the Strip. He comes up in the news now and then. Him and the other chairman run the Tops. It's one of the nicer hotels. Or so I hear. Elder McNamara wouldn't shell out for a passport for me, so I've actually never been to the Strip. Why do people get so cheap when they get old?
I don't know.
Well, when two people really love each other, you really don't know this stuff yet?
I don't maybe know anything about New Vegas.
Yep, it's your typical city layout. Rich people in a gated community surrounded by extreme poverty. House gave the area around the Strip to the locals, but he has no interest in it, so he ignores it entirely. It just needs new management. I'd love to see the Brotherhood do it, but since the Codex doesn't say clean up Freeside, no one listens to me. Bunch of sticklers.
Yeah, the Codex doesn't say, help people, so they don't. The Codex says just help ourselves.
Ooh, do I get a prize if I answer right?
No. What do you think of the NCR?
I'm worried they'll be the death of the Brotherhood. They take what they want. We defend our interests to the death. But there's a handful of us and tens or hundreds of thousands of them. So it's not going to end well. Last time we clashed, we lost a lot of people. Retreated to our bunker. Now we're afraid to even move around during the day.
Yeah, and you still want to take the dam? I think that's very delusional of you.
I was told we wouldn't be...
Any thoughts about Caesar's Legion? She's going to have a snarky comment for everything, isn't she?
Silliest dressed band of raping, slaving marauders you'll see east of California. I'll say that. Where's that touch of old world class? Although, I hear the soldiers mount each other as much as they mount their women, so maybe they did keep a little something from the Empire. No such privilege for the women, though.
Yeah.
Figures. So, to answer your question, they're a bunch of hypocritical jerkwads. It's a word.
Is it a word? I mean, I don't think it is.
A lifetime supply of fancy lad snack cakes, revenge against my enemies, and world peace. In that order.
Okay, never mind. Let's see. Tell me about yourself.
I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops.
How can I best use your skills?
I like punching things, but sometimes shooting things just has to do.
Anything else?
Yeah. I've been taking things apart and putting them back together since before I said my first word. You want to build something? Talk to me, and we can do it right there on the spot. Workbenches are for novices. Who knows? I might even be able to show you a Brotherhood trick or two.
Oh, really?
My favorite subject.
What are your goals?
I want a dress.
A dress?
Yeah, a good one. Something elegant and classy, but still stylish. Something that's eye-catching and sexy, but also says, don't fuck with me. I keep hoping I'll come across some old-world designer gown when I'm scavenging, but it never happens. Maybe I should move back to California.
So that's your goal. You want a nice dress where you can wear it around and punch people while wearing it, maybe? That could be interesting.
Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robes. Might as well be wearing sweatpants. I just like them, They make you feel like a woman. Those ladies before the war, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they were pretty dresses, yeah.
Can I make it up?
I wouldn't know if you did or didn't, so go ahead. Who was his father, Elijah, to you?
I would say he was my tutor, but that doesn't cover it. After my parents passed, he looked after me. The whole Brotherhood brought me up, really, but he made sure of it. I never had a grandfather, not that I knew anyway. But Elijah was in some ways what I'd imagine a grandfather to be.
Aw. Did you follow him from California?
It was by his request, actually. He cleared it with the other elders. Somehow. They sent him to look into the dam. There was a time when I'd have begged to follow. Watch him at work.
What changed?
He did. For years, he fought with the council. Taught me to question our direction. Meanwhile, he'd become more out of touch than all of them. On our way east, he demanded we stop at Helios 1 to examine it. While we were there, we received word that the NCR had taken the dam. He was furious. Called it children playing with a bomb, but he was mad because we'd lost his power. What we'd use it for. He didn't even care.
How is that different from any other elder would have reacted? Did you ever try talking sense to him? Yeah, how was that different? I would think everybody would get mad if they wanted something in, like, the Brotherhood at the leadership level. If they wanted the dam and they lost it, I feel like any elder, father, whatever, would have gotten upset.
They're cautious. When they discover something, they respect it, learn its limits, consider how to preserve it. Used to drive Father Elijah crazy. He liked to learn limits too, but only so he could push them. That's not to excuse the other elders, though. They all covet technology for its own sake. Some are just more fanatical than others.
Ever try to talk sense into him?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't help him. He just didn't listen. And the idea that people talk back to him... If he could have made the Brotherhood act like machines, ordering them around with the push of a button, he would have.
What did you learn from him?
Elijah could look at an old device and immediately understand what made it work. And he could see its potential, where it fit with other technology. It's not something he could teach, but he tried with me. Some of it stuck. But that's what he taught me. You ask what I learned from him.
How is that different? What did you learn from him?
I learned what I don't want to become. In the end, there was just him and his vision. Nothing and no one else.
Oh. Were you close?
Yeah. I miss him.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Last time anyone saw him was in the battle at Helios 1. I wasn't there. He gave orders to hold the plant until it could be reactivated. But he ran out of time. The NCR overran it. Everyone thought he was dead. But I got a note from him at a comm station. That's how he liked to talk, even to me. He wasn't good at face-to-face.
How can you be the leader of a group and not be okay talking face to face? You know what, it's fine. What was in the note?
It was... strange. Even for Father Elijah. He's always been unstable, but this was... something else. I don't want to say delusional, but I don't know what else to call it. The only thing familiar about it was the signature. He said the Brotherhood was doomed, but that he'd return, save us. But the way he said it... I don't know. Said he'd return with one of the greatest treasures of the old world, make the Mojave like it was meant to be. Wipe the slate clean.
But that sounds disturbing.
Like what?
Okay, let me see. I feel like there were other options that I... Nope, I think that was... Okay, tell me about yourself. And then do you have any other family in the Brotherhood?
Just my parents, but they haven't been around for a long time. Dad was a paladin, Mom was a scribe. They died in the same battle, trying to hold off the NCR from... something.
Aww.
I don't remember what it was. Guess it seemed important at the time.
Okay, something else about you?
Like what?
Ever been in love?
Ever been nosy? I was, once. We were pretty young, but I like to think it was love.
Well, what happened? Because, I've known you for all of 3 minutes.
She left the Brotherhood. Wanted to put some distance between herself and her parents.
Ah.
Since our membership isn't open to outsiders, some members think that obligates all of us to procreate. You can guess which camp her parents belong to.
Oh, that's pretty awful. You didn't go with her, obviously?
No. Couldn't bring myself to leave everyone else behind. Couldn't convince her to stay, either. I'd hoped love would be enough to influence her decision, but it wasn't. We were both too stubborn. I don't know where she is now, but I'm sure she's moved on. I still think about her, though. Once in a while.
Aw. But, even if she had stayed, you two probably couldn't have stayed together like you would have wanted to, because if there was obligatory procreation going on...
Like what?
Are you well respected among other members of the Brotherhood?
If you take trying to keep me as far away from Hidden Valley as possible because I ask too many difficult questions as a sign of respect, oh yeah. That's not to say I don't get along with them. I just think they don't know what to do with me sometimes.
Okay, there was one more. Is there someplace you wanted me to take you?
Nowhere specific. I just know there are a lot of groups who are actually doing well for themselves out here. I want to understand how and why. See them at work.
Okay, other things. Let's see. Time for us to part ways. And I think that's everything for now.
See you around.
But like, you're coming with me, right? With your hood. I'm gonna come over here and... Oh look, there's the great cons. You guys finally showed up, huh? Let's go over here and take a snooze and get to daytime when hopefully more people are awake and it's easier to talk to them, trade with them, all of those things.
Hey. Hello.
Who's speaking? Okay, there was people up here.
Hello. Glad you're with us.
There was an arms merchant. I wanted to talk to that person. Maybe it's this guy over here. It is.
You a merc? Because you don't look like a prospector.
Something like that. Are you an NCR soldier? You do a lot of business with prospectors? First one.
Hell yes, ma'am. Well, not officially. Not anymore. They mustered me out a year ago. Administrative discharge.
What was your rank?
Staff Sergeant, 3rd Platoon, Bravo Company. I was at the dam when the Legion hit us 3 years back.
Oh.
That was a shitstorm, and don't let anybody tell you different. The brass tried to play it down, but most of them were back at McCarran.
Why did you leave the army?
I didn't. My CO ordered me to flog a couple deserters, and I told him to eat shit. So they kicked me out for insubordination. Those kids didn't desert. They just got liquored up on the strip and missed roll call. I don't know what else the brass expects. Half these kids don't get more than 2 weeks of training before they ship them out here.
Oh, geez. Well, how did you end up selling weapons?
Going home didn't feel right. Not with those savages camped on the other side of the river sharpening their knives. And I still get to see my old platoon when they pass through here. Make sure the new CO is treating them right, and sneak them extra ammo. Anyway, I was always complaining about the standard issue gear. The new kids don't even get body armor. Can you believe that?
That's a little messed up, but go on.
So I hooked up with a couple other vets. Bribed a gunrunner. Now we're supplying grunts, mercs, and anybody else on our side. We don't make much, but at least we're saving lives.
That's good, right? NCR doesn't have the caps to outfit their troops?
Vegas is bleeding us dry. We're tossing caps at 100 different problems, while Caesar bides his time and lets us wear ourselves out. This war is gonna bankrupt the NCR unless we finish off the Legion fast and dirty. We shouldn't be perched up at the dam. We ought to be crossing the Colorado and sticking a boot up Caesar's ass.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna go any better for you, though.
Sure, no problem.
If you are underprepared, then it's... Yeah, Power Fist. A chainsaw battle rifle. That's fancy. That seems really fancy. Oh, a 5.56 pistol. Also seems very fancy. I need to get my strength up. Combat armor. Recon helmet. Oh, sneak. Nice. So expensive. 10mm SMG recoil compressor. Assault carbine, exit mags. Hunting rifle, custom action. Hunting rifle scope. Don't I have a hunting rifle? I do. That's an expensive scope. Oh, I have the beret. I didn't even notice that. +1 perception, +5 crit chance. Oh, my spacesuit helmet gives me no perception. Dang, I need to go back and get my fancy hat then. Okay, well, I don't think I have anything else to sell, but you do a lot of business with prospectors?
Sure do. Lots of folk been coming out east, sorting through junk, looking for whatever they can sell. Times are tough back home. Too many people, not enough work. Unless you like shoveling Brahmin shit.
No, thank you.
I'll be here a while yet, if you need any guns or ammo.
Oh, I hope you stay here like forever, so I can use you as a merchant. Let's go see if that Michelle lady was awake. Did your dad drink himself into a,
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
into a coma?
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you?
Who were you?
Name's Michelle. My dad and me run this store. His name's Samuel. I take the day shift and he takes nights. We came here about a month ago when Prim went to hell on account of the prison break north of there. Found a bin to call home and set up shop.
Why did you settle in this dump? Okay.
There's more to the 188 than meets the eye. Troops move back and forth on 93 all the time, and 95 is how NCR folks come and go from Vegas. No shortage of customers, so long as Legion raids south of here don't get worse anyways.
Cross fingers. Why is this place called the 188?
You do know these old roads were numbered, right?
Yeah.
We're standing where the 95 and 93 meet, and 95 plus 93 equals 188.
That's cute. I like it. What do you know about Legion raids?
Not much. I hear some folks got killed down by Nelson. Or was it Novak? I don't know. If they come up this way, me and Dad'll go someplace else.
Yeah,
Have a look.
It must have been Nelson because I left Novak and they seem to be fine. Okay. Exit.
Bye.
Bye!
Hey.
Is there... Do people live down here too, maybe? Oh, there are things. Bins that I can't open. That's less cool. There's a child out here. What time of day is it? It's... Okay, I'll let the kid sleep. And talk to these people, apparently. Alexander.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you?
So you're a gun runner? I don't like your attitude? Well, let's try this one.
Like you have a clue what that even
I
means.
don't. Tell me about the gun runners.
The gun runners have been putting rapid-fire death dealing in the hands of anyone who needed to defend himself for over a century. We're the NCR's #1 supplier of weapons and ammunition. You might call us an unofficial branch of the Army.
Well, what do you do?
I'm a salesman. I swing through McCarran and the Dam once a week or so to take orders. But lately, I spend most of my time in this piss heap. Ever since the 15th shut down, all caravans come through here, right to me. I check the stock and direct deliveries onward to meet orders. Sure, it stinks to hang out here, but it won't be forever. Plus, I can afford a monthly bender on the strip and still build up my nest egg.
What? Tell me about gun runner caravans.
Not much to tell. A Brahmin or two loaded up with weapons, and a whole mess of well-armed guards to make sure it ends up where it's supposed to. One nifty bit, though. The gun cases are rigged to explode, so trying to loot one of our caravans doesn't do much good.
Oh.
And that's how the NCR stays equipped. The only thing we don't bring in is energy weapons.
Why not? Yeah, why don't you deal in energy weapons?
We used to, but every caravan carrying them was getting ambushed and wiped out. By someone sophisticated enough to know which was which. We think it was the Brotherhood of Steel. Those crazies always go hard for energy weapons. But the NCR would rather pretend they killed all of them.
What do you have for sale?
Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
What? I figure a guy like you gets his pick of killing gear.
You might be onto something. I like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
Oh wow, he has 2,000 caps, dang. 25mm grenade APW. Gunrunner's arsenal. Assault carbine, battle rifle. 357 revolver long barrel. 12.7mm SMG silencer. 4,000 caps though! 9mm pistol, extended mag. Service rifle upgrade springs increases rate of fire. I have one of those, but they're so expensive. I mean, we have mini nuke big kid, mini nuke low yield, mini nuke timed, mini nuke tiny tots. What? Okay, thank you, goodbye. So where can I buy some weapons?
There's usually a gun merchant hanging around topside. I'm sure she'll take care of you.
I don't like your attitude?
You like it any better if I tell you to fuck off?
Not really.
Still making a nuisance of yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Later.
I can still shot from him, that's good. I should save before I say things like that.
It's amazing what passes for a firearm around here. You'd be better off throwing rocks. We're just
I love my
Alexander's the man to talk to.
Did he just say, man, I love my guns? This kid is still asleep. Is he okay? Let's give him another hour. Kiddo, hello?
Hello, ma'am. I hope you're doing fine today.
Where are your parents, kid? Are you here all alone? Oh, he's so polite.
I don't have a mama or papa anymore. I see them sometimes when I take off my medicine, but they can't stay. I'm pretty used to being on my own.
What? Like to see what you have for sale?
Oh, I don't sell things, ma'am. I sell thoughts.
What? You sell thoughts?
I can take off my medicine and do some thinking. People say it's real interesting. I don't know because I never hear it. Some people say that it's a gift. Other people say it's the kind of thinking anyone could do if they watched more than they talked. I don't know which is true. I see a lot. I think a lot. There's a lot to hear through the 188, too. That maybe accounts for the thinking.
What is your medicine and how do you take it off?
This thing on my head is headache medicine. It works real good, except I can't think when it's on. Really think, I mean.
I might be interested in buying your headache medicine. How much? I'll pay 100 caps to hear your thoughts. Sure.
Great. What do you want me to think about? I can think about you, here, or everywhere. What do you want?
Do your thinking about me.
Okay. Let me take off my medicine. Your face does the thinking. 2 to the skull, yet 1 gets up. Odds are against you, but they're just numbers after the 2 to 1. You're playing the hand you've been dealt, but you don't let it rest. You shuffle and stack. And a gamble. A gamble that may pay off, but how? Forecast? Rapidly changing conditions. A lot of thinking. Most of it in your face. It's almost shouting at me. Sorry if I said anything weird.
How do you know these things? I'll be honest, none of that made sense to me.
Oh, I don't know anything, ma'am. I just think it. And then I don't.
Okay. I want to hear your thoughts again, because there were 2 more, right?
Sure, I could do some more thinking. What should I do my thinking about this time?
I mean, I don't want to spend my money on weapons, but I'll totally spend it on fortune telling, right? Do your thinking about here.
I need to take off my medicine. Local. The here and now. Little of interest. Things to buy. False hopes and regrets watered down, washed down in dirty glasses. With regret comes a girl, smiling sad, brown robe, name Veronica. Half here, wraps her and her heart up like a pack. In the pack, a key, some say. Forecast, cloudy with a chance of friendship. Ouch. Thinking small only hurts a little, but it's a sharp pain.
Did you hear that, Veronica? We're gonna be friends, maybe. Possibly. Okay, let's do the everywhere.
Sure, I could do some more thinking.
Yeah, do your thinking about everywhere.
Let me take off my medicine. Bull and bear over the dam, at each other's throats. But a light from Vegas? Balls spinning on the wheel, more than 2 at the table, placing bets. All lose in different ways. A dam of corpses, towns of corpses, scattered across the sand. But whose? In what shares? Even the dealer doesn't know. Forecast, a rain of blood will flood the desert, and not purify it. Blah. Thinking about everywhere always makes me feel a little sick.
Yeah, Any more thoughts I can pay you for?
Sorry, ma'am. All that thinking has made my head hurt. I don't think I'll be doing any thinking for a long time.
Huh. Oh, no, don't go anywhere yet.
I thought I'd be seeing you again.
I might be interested in buying your headache medicine. How much?
Thinking hurts you too? Aw, I wish I could let you have the one on my head, but I can't. It hurts real bad when I don't wear it.
You don't sell that junk behind you?
That's not junk. That's other people's thoughts. People had to think to make them, and the thoughts got stuck inside. I need other people's thoughts to fill my head when I'm not thinking myself. Otherwise, it's kind of empty.
Okay, bye.
So long.
This is a very odd interaction. I hope somebody looks after him. He's just a little kid, all on his own. Okay, so I went like 5 feet. So Repcon headquarters is over there. I don't want to go there yet. I don't want to hold off until I've got quests to go into places, but then again, sometimes I go into places where I don't have quests, so we'll just wing it like normal. That looks like merchants. I was like, you have 3,500 feet and you will be in New Vegas, right? What's that over there? I wonder if they're gonna have the perk like I got in Fallout 3 where eventually when you get far enough into the game, it will not necessarily unlock them for fast traveling, but it puts them on the map so you know where there are certain places to go visit. I liked that perk. It helped give me a sense of direction. Blast off to the future. Come tour the Repcon HQ Museum. Be sure to pick up a souvenir at our gift shop. Oh, how lovely. I could listen to the radio some.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. I've got news for you. Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the Repcon test site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
In addition, word out of Camp Gulf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. You know, they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
All right, thank you. I mean, look, No Bark wasn't inaccurate. They are religious ghouls looking for a place to call their own. Oh no, it's... What is
Now you will serve as an example to all who dare oppose Caesar's legion. Defend yourself!
Okay. Oh no, these guys are very dangerous. Oh, hang on, I need to switch to a handgun that does lots of damage for me. That is not doing very well either. Oh gosh, it's been a while since I've saved!
Vengeance!
I think he's taking no damage at all whatsoever. Oh, I really need to take a stim pack. need, oh gosh, I'm so toast. Lead dealer. I caused 10,000 damage with guns. Go me.
Die, profligate. Vengeance.
Die already! Dang, you guys have some serious armor. Connie, you are like 2 feet from him. How are you missing?
I'm hit.
Oh, dang.
What'd I miss?
Oh, I don't know. I meant to pick up the weapon, not revive you, but it's okay. Anti-venom, yes, I will take that for sure. Goodness gracious. Oh, submachine guns, I should get that one out instead. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be better. That was not fun. I would like to not have assassins sent after me anymore. That's really annoying. I have things to do today, Caesar's Legion, and it's not fight you guys. Did I don't know if I looted this guy. I did. Do I have any more? Crippled limbs or anything like that? Okay, so I need to repair this guy. And then let's... Wow, that's very not great. Let's make this one... Okay, there we go. I feel a little bit... Who are you?
How may I serve you, mistress?
Where did you come from? You know, every time I think there's something wrong with my game, I'm not sure if there is or not. Because, like, the Legion came up to me and didn't do anything because they wanted to talk to me. And I'm always just like, I did update my mods. Yeah, I updated all my bug mods and everything today, so... I don't know. Well, they seem to be non-aggressive, allegedly. Hello? Grub and Gulp rest stop. Okay, well, I am noticing the time, and I'm going to take the opportunity to pause things here today. But in tomorrow's video, we'll poke around the... What did it say it was? The Grub and Gulp rest stop, and continue wandering the wasteland after that. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Fallout New Vegas video.